when life is sunburned, today's concept is really about when you know you need to change your life and direction. So part of my job isn't just investing or dealing with people's money, it's dealing with their goals and priorities and lifestyle. And in the position I'm in with our and my clients, I get a unique perspective. And I call it being sunburned. So there's times in people's lives where they're not on their normal glide path. Generally, most of us, for most of our lives, we wake up, we work, do our chores, our activities, our hobbies, passions, and we rinse and repeat, and life keeps pushing forward. But sometimes we find ourselves in a rut. For me, I had this sort of concept and thought when I was dealing with what they called vestibular migraines. Essentially, it's ongoing migraines for years and years and years. And what the doctor described was basically this sort of sunburn concept, is that you're at a heightened sensitivity and things that shouldn't bother you. And for me, it was in the form of headaches. Now, when I look at our clients, I find often that their lives get there, where they're in a rut. And this isn't just the one bad day syndrome. This is months on months of them not being motivated, not having energy, not being happy in their typical selves. And this is generally where they're sunburned. And what tends to happen, and why I call it sunburn, is generally if I just slapped you on the back or patted you on the shoulders, it would be no big deal. But when you're sunburned, it kills and it hurts everywhere. You're super sensitive. And so I see this in people's lives where everything bothers them. They're get to this place where they're in a perpetual bad mood, not energized, not happy, and it feels like everything's a problem, whether it's relationships, job, money, family. It's just everything is on their nerves. So this is generally when one should realize the state they're in and that they have this sort of sunburn concept going on. And to me, this is when it's time to quote unquote aloe, which I don't suggest blowing up your life, but a change is needed. And what I recommend, what I find useful, is people pick the biggest pain point. Is it work? Is really work? Where is this stemming from? Because typically if you take the biggest one out and generally the biggest cause, you'll realize everything else comes down. All your other senses are not as heightened when you take the biggest culprit out. And maybe it is your relationship. Maybe it's your boss is terrible, or you lost passion for the work you're doing at work and you just simply need a reorg or a new job or a new title or a new responsibility. But that's generally the concept here, is when you find yourself in a rut, it's important to self-identify, figure out why the rut, and then attack the biggest culprit. Don't worry about everything. Pick the biggest one and go after it. So there's the concept for today. Hope you're all well. I'm Andrew Rosen, President of Diversified. Stay wealthy, stay healthy, and stay happy.